Subhanallah walhamdulillah wallahu akbar.
In this lesson, we are going to learn the use of must, ought to, and should in Urdu sentences. We use the word chahiye, chahiye, that is che alif cha, then he, choti he, then hamza and badi a. Chahiye, chahiye. There is an order between the three words must, ought to, and should. In Urdu, we use chahiye. Must is the case when we want someone to complete the task without any failure. And ought to, we are giving instructions with the hope that it will be obeyed. Whereas should is the lowest in the order, where we are using it as a request or advice or something which is desirable. When we are using must, we also attach the word lazman, lazman. The second point we should keep in our mind that we are using chahiye with the objective form, objective case of the pronoun, like mujhe, hame, aapko, usko, Maryam ko, unko. Mujhe, then we'll complete the sentence. In the end, we will use chahiye. Mujhe chahiye, mujhe chahiye, hame chahiye, आपको चाहिए, उसको चाहिए, मरियम को चाहिए, उनको चाहिए. Now let's see few examples. We must respect teacher. Must in Urdu we will use chahiye in the end and lazman after the pronoun. Now whether we are using must or should or ought to, all these sentences end up with chahiye. But in case of must, we also attach lazman. If we say हमें उस्ताद की इज्जत करनी चाहिए, to make it clear that we are emphasizing as must, so हमें लाजमन, we must, हमें लाजमन उस्ताद की इज्जत करनी चाहिए. उस्ताद की mean teacher, इज्जत करना to respect. So हमें लाजमन उस्ताद की इज्जत करनी चाहिए. And if it is teachers, then हमें लाजमन उसातिज़ा, उसातिज़ा. There's a correction here. उसातिज़ा, उसातिज़ा, अलिफ सीन अलिफ ते जे है, उसातिज़ा. So हमें लाजमन उसातिज़ा की इज्जत करनी चाहिए. Now in this set, all these sentences are covered with one sentence in Urdu. Although we can make 5 different sentences in Urdu as well, but I would suggest that at this initial stage we should have at least one sentence for all situations, and it is always easy, because if we'll increase the complexity, that is not the efficient way to learn the language. So we must obey law, we must follow the law, we must abide by the law, we must observe the law, and we must respect the law. In Urdu we'll say hame lazman. As we know that lazman and chahiye is due to must, एहतराम करना, रिस्पेक्ट, कानून का, लॉ, हमें लाजमन कानून का एहतराम करना चाहिए। We must deal children with affection, must लाजमन एंड चाहिए, डील पेश आना, चिल्ड्रन बच्चों से एंड विद अफेक्शन नरमी के साथ, विद मीन के साथ एंड अफेक्शन नरमी और काइंडनेस। वी मस्ट डील चिल्ड्रन विद अफेक्शन, हमें लाजमन बच्चों से नरमी के साथ पेश आना चाहिए। एंड इफ यू से वी मस्ट डील एल्डर्स विद अफेक्शन, हमें लाजमन बड़ों से नरमी के साथ पेश आना चाहिए। यू मस्ट स्टॉप एट द रेड लाइट, आपको लाजमन सुरख बत्ती पर रुकना चाहिए। वी कैन ईदर यूज सुरख बत्ती और रेड लाइट। आपको लाजमन सुरख बत्ती पर, एट द रेड लाइट, सुरख बत्ती पर रुकना, स्टॉप। आपको लाजमन सुरख बत्ती पर रुकना चाहिए और आपको लाजमन रेड लाइट पर रुकना चाहिए। We ought to consult doctor for any disease, or in case of disease we should consult doctor. Whether we are using ought to or should, in Urdu we'll say chahiye. We will not use lazman because lazman is the indication that we are using must. So we ought to and should. हमें किसी बीमारी की सूरत में डॉक्टर से मशवरा करना चाहिए। हमें किसी मीन एनी, एंड बीमारी डिजीज। सो किसी बीमारी की सूरत में, इन केस ऑफ एनी डिजीज, इन केस ऑफ किसी बीमारी की सूरत में, इन केस ऑफ एनी डिजीज की सूरत में, इन केस ऑफ डॉक्टर से, विद डॉक्टर, मशवरा करना, टू कंसल्ट। So in case of any disease we should consult doctor, in case of any disease we ought to consult doctor, or we ought to consult doctor for any disease। हमें किसी बीमारी की सूरत में डॉक्टर से मशवरा करना चाहिए। Now in this sentence we have two parts. Number one, he is in trouble or she is in trouble, mean वो मुश्किल में है। This is simple sentence. In trouble, मुश्किल में। We should help him, हमें उसकी मदद करनी चाहिए। Should चाहिए, help मदद, him और her उसकी। He is in trouble, we should help him, वो मुश्किल में है, हमें उसकी मदद करनी चाहिए। और he is in trouble, we ought to help him, वो मुश्किल में है, हमें उसकी मदद करनी चाहिए। In this section we have three parts. One is with the blue color and the rest is shown with red and black. The blue color is use of have to, and we have seen already in previous lessons. Have to ends up with na hai in Urdu. I have to go now, मुझे अब जाना है। But if you are using चाहिए, then with must, I must leave now, we will use lazman. And if we are saying should or ought to, then we will only use chahiye in the end. Leave mean jana, to leave the place, to go. Now, ab, I must leave now, मुझे लाजमन अब जाना चाहिए, और मुझे अब लाजमन जाना चाहिए। You can place लाजमन after अब as well. So मुझे लाजमन अब जाना चाहिए, और we can say मुझे अब लाजमन जाना चाहिए। And if we have I should leave now, or I ought to go now, or I ought to leave now, Then मुझे अब जाना चाहिए, मुझे अब जाना चाहिए. In next sentence, we must sit for resit examination. Resit examination is an opportunity for students, either they are failing the exam or they were unable to sit in exam. We call it resit examination. So you must sit for resit examination. In Urdu we don't have any a single word that can be used in place of resit examination, and this is technical terms in education, so we can use the same word as it is in Urdu, like resit examination, resit imtahan examination. Otherwise we have to go through this long part that fail होने वाले तुलबा के लिए मुनक्कद होने वाले इम्तहान. मुनक्कद होने वाला mean the exam which is going to take place, and fail होने वाले mean failing students. So it's better we use the resit instead of all this long part. So you must sit for resit examination. आपको लाजमन resit इम्तहान में बैठना चाहिए. Now there is a difference between munakkada and munakkad. See, here we have hey in the end, and here we have not hey. We are only saying munakkad, and this is munakkada. Munakkada is relating to past, means something that has been taken place, whereas munakkad, this is which is going to take place. Or we also use bharpa hone wala. Munakkad is something which is organized, and bharpa mean it is giving the sense of some unplanned activity. Sometimes we use munakkad hone wala, and sometimes we'll say munakkid hone wale. Munakkid imtahan munakkid hone wala hai, and here we say munakkid main munakkid hone wale imtahan mein baithunga. When we are referring to the event without mentioning the pronoun, like examination is going to be held, there is no pronoun here. Who is going to write the exam? We have no idea. This is about the examination itself. So imtahan munakkid hone wala hai. But when we relate it to pronoun, for example, I am going to sit for resit examination or special examination or supplementary examination, so then we are referring it with the pronoun. मैं मुनक्किद होने वाले. No, we will not say मुनक्किद होने वाला. मैं मुनक्किद होने वाले इम्तहान में बैठूंगा. So we must know the difference between मुनक्किद होने वाला और मुनक्किद होने वाले, and the difference between मुनक्किद and मुनक्किदा. मुनक्किद that is going to take place, and मुनक्किदा that has been taken place. So you must sit for resit examination. आपको लाजमन resit इम्तहान में बैठना चाहिए. You should work hard for the success. Success mean कामयाबी. कामयाबी. Work hard, खूब मेहनत. खूब मेहनत. Work mean मेहनत. Work hard, खूब मेहनत. You should work hard for the success. For the success, कामयाबी के लिए. कामयाबी के लिए आपको खूब मेहनत करनी चाहिए. कामयाबी के लिए आपको खूब मेहनत करनी चाहिए, और वी कैन से आपको कामयाबी के लिए खूब मेहनत करनी चाहिए. So in this lesson we have seen the use of must, ought to and should in Urdu sentences, where we complete the sentence by using chahiye. If it is must, we also attach lazman.